To all the females that I used to know, sorry that your boy had to come and go, but I still got love for you and you and you and you and you.
This is your lunchtime lesson with King Mason, and today we're gonna hit some toes and we're gonna hit some fingers and maybe hurt. So we're still talking about generational perspectives and limits. Let's talk about religion. I'll start this off, Rebecca, so so they don't get mad at you.
Awesome. Okay.
So my dad is a preacher. My mom is a slash, and if you don't know what a slash is, that means she does everything else but preach. So she'll usher, she'll give you a bulletin, she'll put you in your seat, she'll be in the kitchen cooking, she's an etc. at the church. But me, their son, I'm not high upon that form of religion. My dad is Church of God in Christ. My mom is Seventh-day Adventist. So if I do go to hell, I've done something extremely wrong. But religion is not a huge thing for me because I believe in you. I believe in myself. I don't believe that somebody up on high is sending down my check when I work for it, when I get up in the morning. And I mean, I am spiritual though. I do believe there is a creator from what it is. But I don't think it is the way that white Jesus is promoted here in these streets this 2020. So what about you, Rebecca?
I'm in agreement with you, actually. I grew up, my mother is Catholic, and I grew up with my mother primarily. So I was raised, every Sunday I had to go to church, and in the Catholic church, you had to get on your knees and stuff. And then on my dad's side, they're Muslim. So I experienced a lot of the Islamic faith as well. So a big barrier for me, an issue growing up, and that was very confusing, was people within Christianity, ultimately Catholic, they do follow Jesus, white Jesus, like you said. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't believe in him, according to the faith, you will go to hell, right? And that confused me because I thought, okay, so everybody on my father's side is going to hell? Is that what's happening? And it was very confusing to me. So as I grew, I came to realize that based on history, that's not necessarily the God that my ancestors were worshiping, not until the Spanish came and colonized that area. Right. So yeah, with that being said, I'm spiritual as well. And I do believe that we shouldn't live our lives based on guilt. I think that Christianity and Catholicism preaches a lot of guilt, and I don't think that's necessarily fair or correct. And I do believe it is utilized for a source of manipulation. And if you go ahead and, look at history, that's the way that it was utilized in Europe, and it was just transferred over here. So
yes, with the Christian Crusades, the Catholic Crusades, and all the rest of that, all the depth. But let's talk about these religion limits. Growing up and being in music, being in modeling like you are, there are certain things that religious people, and it's amazing that you said living by guilt, will guilt you out of. There's so many people who've not followed their dreams based upon the principles of religion. So many singers that have missed their opportunities because we use this word secular and we're not supposed to do this. Or modeling, you shouldn't be showing your body. You should be, what is the word? Righteous, not promiscuous, and all the rest of that stuff. And many people have missed out on great opportunities in this world because of religion. Right. And I just believe in 2020, we need to kind of overcome that. If you have an opportunity of something that you want to do, something you want to be a part of, you should go ahead and take that opportunity. And I think that white Jesus would be okay with that because he takes tithes in checks and cash out. Exactly. So I'm just saying. So for more relationship advice, please buy my book at mebeforewe.tv. And this has been your lunchtime lesson.
H-O-U-S-C